This Friday, September 30th, is Truth and Reconciliation Day across Canada. Niagara Parks has some special events planned to reflect on the importance of the day. Tim Johnson is the Senior Advisor of Heritage and Legacy with the Parks. He's with us right now. Tim, it begins Thursday with a special outdoor concert.
Yes, it's called the Treaty of Reconciliation Revelry, and it focuses on themes surrounding the relationships that have existed between the Crown and then later Canada with Indigenous nations. So it's part reflective, part educational, and highly entertaining.
When you talk about the reflection and the education parts of this, a lot of that comes through the focus on key words in Truth and Reconciliation.
Yeah, we thought the way to approach this really from sort of an Indigenous perspective is to have put together a list of words that then civic leaders, educators, and so forth would reflect upon in connection to reconciliation. And so a word will come up, and then you'll see some people on film commenting on the definitions and their perceptions of that. And then the musical artists then introduce songs that are reflective of those sentiments. And so it's this really a very interesting collaborative process that's played out, but it's very entertaining because a lot of the music is popular music. The audience will know it. But the way it's being integrated into the performance is what makes it all very special.
The musicians themselves are a mix of Indigenous and non-Indigenous musicians.
That's correct, and sort of consistent with Truth and Reconciliation, it's about bringing people together. So the ensemble, it's a 12-member ensemble, and it's comprised, as you said, of both Indigenous and non-Indigenous musicians and friends and allies. They all know each other and work very well together. And so I think it comes off extremely well.
I'm really intrigued by this band, the Olafanders, because of the way they came together as well.
Yeah, they're actually really a true reflection of reconciliation. When there was a conflict between the town of Caledonia and the Six Nations of the Grand River over a land tract that was being developed. This is several years ago now. They were all in high school. And so as all of that conflict was going on, it was covered nationally. It was big news. They decided that they were going to create beautiful music together. And so two of the members of the band are from Caledonia and two are from Six Nations Reserve. So we've incorporated them into the ensemble, and they're a beautiful reflection of the messaging that we want to convey.
Now, this program is something that has already been seen by some people who were able to attend the performance at the Celebration of Nations earlier this month.
Well, 2 years ago, this last year's Celebration of Nations, we did First Ladies of Jazz, but this was 2 years ago, and it was appropriate to tie that into the events that are happening at Niagara Parks. Brian Kahn has done a tremendous job developing all sorts of programs this past week and leading into the weekend with Phyllis Webstad, the woman whose story about her orange shirt as a child really transformed this country in many ways. And so Phyllis Webstad will be there, and other dignitaries will be at the concert and at the events on the following day as well, on the 30th.
What exactly is happening on the 30th?
There's a sunrise ceremony at 7 a.m. Right at the Niagara Parks Power Station. The concert's being held there as well at the Niagara Parks Power Station. So on the Friday, the sunrise ceremony at 7, and then at 10 o'clock, there will be an official ceremony with a number of VIPs and speakers talking about the holiday, this Orange Shirt Day / National Day for Truth and Reconciliation. And it should be quite a significant and memorable and historic moment.
Later on in the evening, Niagara Falls will be lit in orange as well.
That's correct, and that's something that Brian had started several years ago. And at Niagara Parks, we've supported his work and continue to support his work in moving this forward. It's a brilliant idea, illuminating Niagara Falls orange for Orange Shirt Day. And then he's brought that full circle to bring Phyllis Webstad in, the woman who inspired it all. So it's a big thing this year.
And both Thursdays and Fridays events welcoming everybody, and it is about getting Indigenous people and non-Indigenous people for 2 days of understanding with regards to truth and reconciliation. Tim, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.